It's been a long time since I did a video. I've just been really busy doing, just going outside, spending time with friends who are leaving before me, as well as working lots so I can support myself down there as well as my car. And yeah, it's 2 more months till I leave Alberta. I am super, it's bittersweet that I'm actually leaving this beautiful province, but it's time for me to do something different, maybe come back, I don't know yet, but yeah. And then I go home for about like less than a month, and then I go down to Florida. So I have a little bit of time today to just sit down and chat with you. I kind of want to talk to you about my experience with the application for the CRP and what it is. So the CRP is also known as the Cultural Representative Program. It's a 12-month program where basically you represent your country, where you're born in, and you share your hometown, your culture, your customs to guests who come to the Walt Disney World. And I heard about this program back in 2011 in college. I wanted to apply for Disney, but at the same time, like, my heart kind of wasn't fully ready, and I fully understood like my disadvantages of if I applied, so I didn't. So I went to a different company that I wanted to work for as well, and I got a job, and I've been here for 3 years, and it's amazing. I don't regret it at all, but at the back of my mind, I was still thinking of applying for Disney. End of 2015 to the beginning of 2016, I was fully ready to do something different. So I started my resume and cover letter, and it's very, very lengthy. Well, not lengthy, but basically I'll show you what it looks like. So this is my cover letter. It's like about 4 paragraphs. And then my resume, which is like very simple, just like my work stuff. Some things that might have helped my resume or my application was the volunteer work I did. The application didn't open till November 1st of 2016, so I revised my resume and cover letter like a million times. And one thing you shouldn't be doing, but I did, was tell everyone that I applied for Disney. Everyone that I've talked to said that, oh my gosh, Joyce, you're gonna get the job, and you're such a good worker. I love working with you. You're gonna do amazing there. So I was like, oh, I don't know yet. I don't want to set myself up for a loss. I was happy that I had a big support group. The next part was waiting for the invitation to the interview, or for a face-to-face interview. Some people didn't get to the second round. Unfortunately, some of them were really, really nice. The second round of interviews, invitation opened. I went to the Toronto one in February because my store was renovating and it wasn't going to open till March. So I went to the Toronto one, which was fine because either way I would have made trips to either city. Because I have friends from Vancouver and then I have friends from Toronto. My interview, or getting to my interview. So basically they don't pay for anything. You pay everything for yourself. So I booked a flight on February 5th at night. So it's called a red-eye flight, where you fly during the middle of the night from 11 p.m. to like in the morning, and I would have arrived there at 7 in the morning, but it got canceled, so I slept at the airport. Sorry, Mom. And I just want to save money. And then my flight got delayed. The first flight out was delayed, so I didn't arrive till Toronto till 2. Then that's when I checked into my hotel, and my friend that was supposed to meet in the morning, she couldn't because she had to work at 11. So unfortunately, I couldn't see her. But I saw the couple that I met here in Alberta, so that was nice. And they created a moment for me. If you saw my video like if I got accepted or rejected video, and that was a moment for me. That was really nice. Another, so I didn't want to do anything with the interview or like psych myself out, so I just relaxed. So the next day was an interview. So I left my hotel at 8:45, and I got there not that long. It was just only a few blocks, and then there was a lot of people in the lobby waiting for an elevator. So it was a weekday. So if you do go to the Toronto one, I don't know much about the Vancouver one, but just go there, just get in line for the interview and go up, and then just wait for everyone. The presentation ended at 11, so that's when the first round of interviews started, but mine started at 3. I just stayed in my hotel room. I went down to the underground mall. I straightened my hair a little bit because it was getting a little frizzy from the rain, and then I went for my interview. So I went up, went into the break room and saw about like maybe 8 to 10 people. So maybe 5 to 10 minutes when I came in, I got called up. Sue called me, and she's the HR, or she's the recruiter for Canada, and she's really, really nice. I think she represents another country. So the questions that they asked me was, do you have any tattoos or piercings? Make sure your hair is one color. I did mention that. I did tell her something about that. How do you feel about health and safety? Why do you want to work for Disney? So you want to be food and beverage. And another question that popped up with the answer I gave to why I wanted to work for Disney was, what was a moment you created for a guest? And I said my answer. And then what city were you born in? What can you tell me? What is unique about your city? And what can you tell me that is unique about Canada? And there was one more question, which was the start date. The start date, what I said after August, hopefully, because it's Canada's 150th, I want to support my team. And yeah, and also they asked me why I started, or why I wanted to go to the Toronto one instead of Vancouver one, because she saw that I lived in Alberta. So that was my interview. And then she asked me if I had any questions. I did have some questions. One was for her, and a few were for Chef Wade, who was also interviewing. And yeah, I asked her a question, and then since I was the only one in the room left, I guess they were waiting for me to leave so they can grab 3 more people. And we went to Chef Wade, and I was like, Chef Wade, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Joyce. I have a few questions for you. And then I asked the questions, and then since I was the only one in the room, I said, have a great day. And then it was the waiting game again. So with that being said, I had like a lot of support. I had a few people who did work for Disney before, or is working for Disney. So one of them did do the program before, and then one who is working for Disney. The one who is working for Disney, she used to be my supervisor, and she was like, Joyce, you're gonna get in. Like, I'm gonna share with you my experiences with the interview. I was like, oh my gosh, oh, you're just so helpful. And then she just said a bunch of things that really helped me. It's hard because I said to everyone that I worked with, everyone around the hotel, they were really happy for me. They said that I'm gonna get it, and so I tried to ease my mind. I said, I'll hear from them at the end of March. So you'll hear from me then. And then they like still kept talking to me about it. I was like, okay, just wait, I don't know yet. And then I kept doubting myself every time the days ticked by. So I did something about it. I started my little notebook here. It's just like, oh, what the CRP is, the menu for Le Cellier. I want to be really well prepared for working there because I've always wanted to work for them. And I mentioned it like a bunch of times in the interview. I think that it was about 4 months ago that I looked up the menu and typed it down really nicely. But usually the menu changes like every 6 months. Usually it does. I don't know about Le Cellier. I try to get my mind off of waiting for Disney. And yeah. So 50 days after I heard that I got the email, and it was March 29, 2017. I got the job, or got an offer, and it's for November 6, 2017. And I was super happy. I remember that day perfectly. I was so tired from work. I was talking to my coworker, and then I checked my emails when she was leaving me, and then I saw the Disney email. I screamed, I jumped up and down, and I looked around to make sure like I didn't look like a crazy person. And then I screamed to my coworker that, oh my gosh, hey, I just got the email and I got in. And then she was like so happy for me, and then I bolted home and then started a video, and then I sent a video of my acceptance letter to my Instagram as well as Facebook. And that was really nice. I got a lot of supportive comments and congratulations and saying, oh my gosh, we knew you would get in. You're going to do so well down there. You're going to do amazing. And I was just like, it was the most happiest moment, and I'll never forget it. So that was basically it. Now I'm just waiting for time to pass by till I get down there. I really hope that you enjoy this video. If you have any questions or you want to ask me anything, just shoot me a comment or send me an email or message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I don't want to spend all my money when I go back home, so I will have more time to do more videos for like bucket list for Florida as well as Disney and everything else in between. From like packing and stuff, I did start my packing videos, but because I don't want to do it all at once, I have like multiple videos. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.